Hey everyone, I am so excited to film today's video. Today I'm going to be working on this flower garden right beside me, and we're going to give it a little makeover just by moving some things around. And if it comes out like I'm thinking it's going to come out, it's going to be pretty good and fun to watch. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And before I can start filming, I got to clean the lepidarium. I'm just going to give you a quick peek of the mess. And also there's two butterflies. Look at all that frass. Over there is a sulfur butterfly that he closed. I don't know why it's down there, but I'm going to move it up top. And up here is a monarch butterfly. And one more thing. There's a lizard. Did you see him? He wants to get in there, but he's not going to. There's a pipevine caterpillar up there that, I don't know, is he looking for a place to pupate already? Wow. Okay, so I'll be right back in your time. Okay, here's a little sulfur. Isn't it cute? Started fluttering around when I opened the enclosure. I have to leave the enclosure open to do all that cleaning, so I didn't want it to fly out, so I thought I'd bring it out here. Let's see if it wants to go on the Duranta. There you go, sweetness. Look how beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go clean the lepidarium. I know I told you I wasn't gonna film it, but I mean, you had to want to see this one, right? Look! How adorable. So I'm just taking him off of this. This is my last stem cutting I had in the floral tube. It's finally drying out, so I'm gonna move him onto one of the plants. For those of you that are new here, this is a spice bush swallowtail caterpillar on a spice bush leaf, which is their host plant. And we're all clean. Lots of fresh wild line cuttings. I got my little stray guy back on the plant. That's a pipevine swallowtail caterpillar, so is that. There's also polydamas swallowtail caterpillars in here. They coexist on their host plant, which is Aristolochia tomentosa. All right, let's get out to the garden. All right, first we're gonna take a little before look at this garden space. So, the one thing that catches my eye is that pot right there, and not for a good reason. See how the base of the little dwarf Mexican sunflower in the middle has a bunch of dried leaves? And also see how sparse the bottom of the zinnia leaves are as they come up? I want that part of this container to be hidden. See? Not pretty. Pretty. So the way to do that is to not have it so high. Right now it's currently on a plant stand. So I'm going to remedy that and get something lower for it to sit on. So the main focus is the flowers on top. Because with that bright white pot under there, your eye is like immediately drawn to it. It's the center of the garden space. And yeah, I'm gonna spruce it up a bit. So back here in my garden workspace, I have a ton of these 3-gallon pots. And one pot alone, if I set something heavy like that dish and the clay pot on it, it would smush. But if I put a little stack, like say this stack right here, because more is stronger, right? Together we stand. As a team, we are strong. So I can take this and put this upside down in the garden. You're not going to see it because all the other plants are tall. And then set that plate and pot on top of it to get it more submerged in the garden, and it's going to make it look better. So let's try. But first, we have to pause because right here is some adorableness. Look at these guys. These are my favorite. Look at the one, he's doing his osmeterium. Oh, we just put him in. That's their little warning. Like, I'm scary. I put out these big orange horns, so get away from me. And they also release an odor to try and scare away predators. Looks like somebody molted. There's the remains of an exoskeleton back there. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And here they are all together. And you know what they're saying? They're saying, take me into the lepidarium. Can you hear them saying it? I hear them. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this little one out here all by himself. Look how little he is. Oh my gosh, I hear him. Do you hear what he's saying? I am so bad, you guys. Let's see if he has any friends. I don't see anybody else. Oh, look, I just broke his leaf. Okay, well, I'll have to take you in too. All right. Let me go get these guys in. All right. They're all in the lepidarium. Now, what are we doing? Oh, that's right. Zinnias. Oh, there's a butterfly there now. Oh, it's a monarch. Okay, so first I'm going to take this pot out. Set it over here. Well, this is a plate I got at a thrift store. I always look for like big decorative plates like that I can set pots in the garden. And then it was all sitting on top of that plant stand. Oh my gosh, these guys just have to stop catching my eye every time I walk by. This whole work table back here is full of potted pipe vine, and all of it has caterpillars on it, either pipe vine swallowtail caterpillars like this one, or polydamas like these two. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're just all over. I'm not sure if this plant has anybody on it. But look, here's one over here. Look how cute he is, just peeking out, munching. This is a pipe vine. They've got those longer antenna looking things. Okay, so there are those pots upside down. Let's go get those zinnias right there. And do you see how now that I've got that out of there, I see I kind of have a hole in there? Maybe I can put that raised plant stand in there. And I know just the potted plant I could put on it. While I have the space, I'll go ahead and set this in there. You know what? I need to come in and deadhead all of these too. I need to go get my trimmers. There's a lot of deadheading that needs to be done. What have I been doing? Why haven't I been deadheading these? And look, that guy needs some fertilizer. We'll get him taken care of too. Okay. What were we doing? Oh, this. Okay. See how that plate completely disguises the stand? Like, you can't even tell that there's just a stack of cheap plastic pots under there. actually need to do a little deadheading with these zinnias too, because look, there's more coming up. Okay. Oh, and here's Ringo. Hi, mister. And there's Ray. And there's two zebra longwing butterflies over there on the porterweed. They love porterweed. There's a lot of butterflies right over there right now. All right, let's put this down. I'm just standing here holding it. You still see the white pot and the dry stuff at the bottom of the zinnias, but it doesn't stand out as much. Like from back here, you more notice the flowers. So here I am on the other side of this garden space, and I also see this Mexican sunflower here needs deadheaded. So I'm gonna go grab my trimmers and do some deadheading and cleaning up, and then we'll decide what's gonna go on the raised planter down there. And I just want to remind you all, these are the two Mexican sunflowers that I grew on my bathroom windowsill back in, was it January or February? So all from seed. I love it. They're so easy to grow from seed. There's also some tropical sage in here that needs trimmed back. And those will put out new growth more quickly. I'm just gonna pull this whole this is the oh, look what's growing in there. I'm gonna pull that out because this pot, this is Mexican flame vine. We'll clean this up and talk about it in a minute. Let me get back over here to deadheading. So this is the orange scepter buddleia, but even though it's still got some flowers on the end, it's got new coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and deadhead that one. When I deadhead in here, I let everything fall. Let those nutrients go back into the soil. See how the Mexican sunflower naturally flips upside down and then it'll release its seeds, so that's how you get more. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim that and let it drop. Sometimes when you deadhead old weight, did you see how this one popped up? All right, and I've got to get this. Let me cut some of this off. Right there. This that I just cut off is passiflora incense. It'll grow over everything and everywhere. And you know, the cool thing about my new compost surrounded by trellised passiflora incense is that if I trim any off, because now I am, now that their Gulf fritillaries and the zebra longwings are back to being colonized in my butterfly garden, I don't need to have this coming up everywhere. But fortunately, when I trim it, in case there's like caterpillars or eggs on it, I'll just put it back and kind of lean it on the back side of this live passiflora incense, and so anything can crawl onto it. And it makes it so much easier to trim it off and not have to hunt for caterpillars on it before throwing it in. I can just set it back there. Oh look, there's a little leaf hopper. I think they're cute. And I'll also trim off some of the very visible dead looking leaves. See, that looks so much better now. It doesn't have the vine all growing in it, and it's all deadheaded. And some of the more crunchy leaves are trimmed off. Oh, there's a red pentas that needs deadheaded. There's another one. That one's close to needing it. I'll go ahead and do it while I'm here. That one too. So I've got some passiflora on these two trellises here also. That's like starting to go a little crazy all down in the plants. Okay, oh look, it's flowering. So I'm just gonna trim off these stragglers. Okay, there, that looks better. I just noticed, look who's back here. A little teddy bear bee. It's a male. The males turn yellow like that. And they just love. He's annoyed. He's like, why are you following me around? How they get up in there. Oh my gosh, I love them. All right, I'm gonna leave them alone. And this Mexican sunflower here really needs a good deadheading. Look at all those deadheads. That's better. All right, let's take this Mexican flame vine. Look at all the little seeds on it. I'm gonna set it up on the stool here. And we're gonna trim it up. I'm just gonna cut and let everything fall. It's like it's at the hairdresser, right? In this little hair salon chair. And I'm giving it a trim. It's kind of nice to get things in pots out of their area where you can just get them up high and really see what they're doing. And I'll get this guy out of there. Well, you know, it's actually good to have more than one type in a pot for the soil health. I'll probably leave it there and then I'll give it some fertilizer. And I will pick up all these dead heads that have seeds on them because I don't want this coming up all over my garden. There's new blooms there. But you know what? The soil's a little low. So like I did with those hanging baskets yesterday, get some potting soil and top it off. They'll get some more nutrients in there also. All right, well, gosh, that looks so much better. Okay, let me go get some soil for it. I'll just kind of jostle it down to settle it in. And then when I water it, it'll settle it in more too. And I brought out my fertilizer. I get this on Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon affiliate storefront. I just sprinkle a little bit of this in. And it's ready to go back. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this time-released fertilizer in my other pots in here too. Oh, I need to get this one. I see there's a weed coming up in here. Let's pull this one out and see how it's really doing. Put it on the salon chair. Oh yeah, see, when you get it out, it's like, look, there's a little flower coming up, but this whole big stem here doesn't need to be there. I like this salon chair. This salon chair is in my Amazon storefront. It's an outdoor stool. I love it. I sit on it to water, and I don't know, and I use it to set things on, like this. Okay, so let's just take you all the way down to there. Let's get you off. These dried pieces out. You know what? Look how low the soil is in this one too. We'll add some more soil, and then I have a little special something we're gonna add. Let's get the weeds out. Look at that. Look at how much root that weed had. See, there's another one coming up there. Oh, aren't you looking better? All right, let me get some soil for it. So much better. And now, what am I going to add to this pot? Aren't you so excited to find out? I'm going to just sprinkle some more seeds in the bottom so more zinnias can come up. And this packet, this is interesting. It's called Crazy Blend. It's got 15 varieties. I haven't grown them before, so I don't know what the 15 varieties are. It probably says, oh yeah, it says right here. There, it says right there what all varieties are included. So I'm going to sprinkle some of these in here and my other pots over there so more zinnias can come up. All right, and last but not least, something for the raised planter. Well, I really would like to have a plate to put down, like the white one or the blue one, but I don't. So I have to go thrift shopping and see if I can find some more. So I just have a potted plant that I'm gonna set there, and it is a potted Lantana depressa, which I have right here. And it also looks like there's a cosmos growing up in it, which is fabulous. So let me move this over there. It's in one of those cheap, ugly plastic pots. I'm gonna leave it there right now because they'll dry out so fast until I can get a plate for it to sit in. So it won't be super pretty, but it'll be somewhat pretty. Okay, and there we go. There it is. I like it in there, and it's going to grow and fill out. So imagine it looking like this one here in that space. And they're growing pretty fast too, because it's spring, so everything's growing. So we'll be back to check on it, see how it's doing. And hopefully it'll get some attention from butterflies. Okay, so let me back up so you can see an after. I think I did everything I wanted to do in here. Okay, and here's a view. All cleaned up. We lowered the one zinnia pot. We added the potted Lantana depressa, which is a Florida native. It's Lantana depressa variety depressa. It looks really pretty in there with the red pentas, doesn't it? I did trim up this verbena down here a little bit. Oh, I should. No, I did. I sprinkled some fertilizer in it. We trimmed up this zinnia pot, and it's not spectacular now, but it will be. We sprinkled some seeds in the bottom of it, and we cleaned up the flame vine and put some fresh soil in and some fertilizer. So this garden section should be good to grow, but let me tell you, it will not be long before it needs a good once over again, and maybe some moving around or taking out or adding in of something. But right now, I love it. It's looking good. I hope you enjoyed this day 2 of every day for the rest of May video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tap the like button. Thanks for watching. Bye.